The first of three on this fine Sunday. It is Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season on one more week.
That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Junior Colson there to make the stop. 3rd and 6. Stroud going to set up to throw. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. But if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents, they have championship aspirations of their own. But as long as he doesn't let the moment get too big for him, his team's going to have a shot to move on to next week.
Left side, catch made by McConkey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. That's on the former first-rounder, Rashawn Slater. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Once again, it's Chubb. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. On the handoff, it's Harris. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand? From the gun, it's Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
3rd and long. To throw, it's Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. Off he goes. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the first down. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Stroud to throw here on first down. A throw left side finds Dell. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got Dell for that one. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
That's another Houston Texans.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Here's Stroud. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now, Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up. Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a 4th down.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They're still in search for their first points in this one. They're only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. And he'll take this to about the 28. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Harris. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. To throw is Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Gonna run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Henry Toto on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake
False start.
filled. First
Offense.
half continues. Now Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. And even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a run on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Dell motioning over. On play action. Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to Mixon. And the Texans are going to have it 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. They look to run with Mixon. He slams it in there, and he is in. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Throwing now is Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one complete to Johnston. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Herbert to the air again. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. Herbert to the air again. Now a screen set up for Harris. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Still 1st down.
Now Herbert again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Throwing again, Herbert. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Jamie Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We had 2 great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of 3 more on this Wild Card Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These 2 teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. A pass taken in by Harris. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. Try to run for it with Harris. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Texans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. On second down, a run with Harris. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner, the quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still first down.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert to the left side. Catch made by McConkey. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, it's Herbert. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because the quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big-time play for Houston. 31 yards.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. You just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
Stroud gonna tuck this one on the zone read. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's Mixon. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this ball incomplete on third down. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Play action now. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Herbert. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He's going to tuck it and go. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Stroud going to set up to throw. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing is Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Now, Stroud. This is caught at 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Houston. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Stroud. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now it's Harris. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Offense.
Conklin goes in motion. Now Herbert. That's a short one, taken in by Conklin. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. To throw is Herbert. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The home team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line.
Offense.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down for Houston.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, The balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Stroud. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Mixon. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he's in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On second down, here's Herbert. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Coming free is Conklin.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 on 4th and 5. He finds his tight end, Conklin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Herbert to the air again. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down. Now Herbert again. Open receiver is Bo Melton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. The tight end going in motion to the left. Herbert to the air again. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing again, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? That is caught by the tight end. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown Chargers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A run here with Mixon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
It's a win here for the Texans. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.